Hey guys, hey, it's the podcast. Hey, it's good to say good to see you. It's good to talk to you. It's good to be back. Getting in the groove of things. Good time for that kind of activity. To do stuff around the house. They say spring cleaning, but this time of year is a good time to do stuff as well. I know last time I think we were talking about, how kind of unseasonably like warm it was, and that's not the case this time around. This episode, check local listings. It's cooled off quite a bit. We had a little bit of weather, coming in, a little storm, a little wind, blowing the, whatever leaves weren't already on the ground, whatever leaves were still in the trees, they're on the ground now because of how much, there's so much wind, so there's gonna be a lot of raking, a lot of leaf blowing, and getting that stuff bagged up, or whatever you do with it. I know I've got a lot of friends and neighbors that they mulch it. They either have a like a kind of looks like a wood chipper, I guess. They put that in there and it mulches it up, it cuts it up. You put it in a lawnmower, you lawnmower it. Whatever you got to do anyway. That's what's going on. It's cooling off. It is cooling off. That is for sure. I think. Excuse me. I think. I think it's time to get the jackets back out. Jackets and gloves, hats. There's no snow yet. It's not calling for snow yet, but you never know. This time of year, anytime, could be snow, could be rain, could be just like a spring day. Could be 70 degrees out. I think last year that was the case around about Thanksgiving. I think it's pretty warm out. So yeah. So guys, what's new? What have you guys been up to? Let me know what you're doing this time of year. I tell you what, recipes, especially for the holiday season. Excuse me, for the holiday season. You got your Thanksgiving, you got your December holidays. A lot of cooking. A lot of cooking, a lot of different kinds of dishes, turkeys, hams, yams, different kind of potatoes, eggs, a lot of different kind of vegetables, So you get all that stuff, and a lot of different ways to cook it, a lot of different ways you can combine it, So a lot of possibilities there. So, let me know. I'm still kind of up in the air about probably what I'm going to be making. Probably a lot of the traditional, what does traditional around here in terms of, what you make, your turkey and your ham, stuffings, a couple of vegetables maybe. I tell you where it gets really interesting is like your sweets, the dessert table. So we're talking like pies, cakes, cookies, What's the peanut brittle? those kind of things. A lot of different kinds of sweets that people make this time of year. So, so a lot of fun to be had there, and so I'm definitely gonna make a few of those. It's gonna be a good time for sure. So if you got any recipes or anything, you want to share, talk about, let me know. Email the messages or the comments in the comment section there. Yeah, let me know. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. And yeah, it's a good time of year to be sharing and doing those things. Uh, people trying to get into the holiday spirit. The Christmas songs and whatnot. A lot of radio stations, or a couple radio stations. November 1st. Halloween, November 1st, right then, and then it's Christmas music. All the way to the next year. And that's a lot, and that certainly gets the mood going. I haven't been near the mall yet, or a mall, really in a while, but usually they're pretty right on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Where in your neck of the woods, let me know if it's something different. But usually they've got the decorations out pretty good. So it's that time, I guess, to get ready for that, or get in the mood for that. For that kind of stuff, the songs, Christmas songs, and all that. So yeah. So what else is going on? Let's see. I meant to have get a newspaper to kind of look at the news. We can kind of go over the news together. I think I don't know where I put it. Let's see. No. We got a lot of papers. We got no newspaper. Let's see. We get some magazines here. Okay. Let's see here. Got some batteries. A couple of napkins. Yeah, we got. Well, we do the newspaper. We can do the newspaper thing next time. And yeah, looking forward to it. We kind of go over the news and stuff. Anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know. And we'll talk about it. Yeah. So let's see here. What have I been doing? Just listening to music and really just enjoying the time, So yeah. Hey, speaking of music, a friend of mine just sent me something on my phone here earlier today. Let me get that. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't really got a chance to listen to it yet. He knows what I like, so let's listen to this here. Yeah, they say, if you got, hey, speaking of that, if you got any music or movies or whatever you want to, any recommendations or anything, let me know. And, I really like all kinds of music, but, I also like jazz, especially jazz guitar music. So any of that kind of stuff, you got any kind of new stuff, most of it, I'm pretty on top of. But there's always some stuff that slips through the cracks. So let me know, and we'll listen to it. Let's see here. See if you guys can hear this. Let me turn it up. Okay. I put it in the microphone here. Hope you guys can. You guys hear that? sounds, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I'm gonna listen to the rest of that later. That's good stuff. So uh, thank you, buddy, for sending me that. That's nice. That's nice stuff. That's that kind of old school, like late '60s, 1960s, early '70s kind of go kind of soul jazz. You know they call it. I think I like that. That's up tempo, real kind of like funky, kind of bluesy, kind of party stuff. I like that a lot. If you like that kind of stuff, um, I think Grant Green's got a lot of that stuff. Um, when After kind of like when he started his first few releases, and he did a lot. He had a lot of albums, but put out a lot and right on the top of each other. It was with Blue Note, all those albums, more straight ahead kind of jazz, more of the traditional jazz. Excuse me, more of the traditional jazz, right? So, um, it'd be guitar and like upright bass and drums and that kind of that trio, guitar trio, and then hit a few with that rhythm section, and then piano, or they'd add horns, or a couple of horns or two, uh, and yeah, and all that, and that's kind of how he started the first, let's say 5, 6, 7 years of recording under his name. A lot of that kind of straight ahead sounds, and he's you can hear the beginnings of kind of where he's heading. It's all very bluesy, very soulful, very kind of you can hear there's some thought going into it, kind of stuff that they say about like Jim Hall. It's more of a kind of a thoughtful style of playing, kind of contrasted against like a lot of the guys that were uh, kind of I guess maybe his contemporaries, or like people that came around his time, a little bit after him. So we're talking Wes Montgomery, and then later on, of course, George Benson and Pat Martino, Tal Farlow, guys that just burn. They get in there and they got all the Charlie Parker licks, and they're all over the place. But this is a little bit more of the guts, a little more. He's digging the notes out of the guitar, and that's a cool sound. Anyway, so he's doing all that stuff. Really, you get into closer to the '70s with the live albums. Got a couple of live albums that he put out, which very reminiscent of kind of what we just heard, what we were just listening to. That kind of that pulse. It's lively. It's energetic. You could see that in just about any big kind of club, like you see that in a rock club. That kind of music is that high energy. You got electric drums, you got the organ, there might be some other sounds in there. It's great stuff. Check it out. If you're in that kind of sound, Grant Green, I'd probably say, if you like that sound, Alive, it's a good album. Live at Club Mozambique is another good album. Check that out. The Final Come Down and Live at the Lighthouse. I think if you like that kind of sound, check that out. And there's stuff that came after him, of course, that if you're familiar with Soul Live or Lettuce. Those are kind of more current sounds, current bands. Uh, I would start check those guys out, especially Soul Live, because that's very much coming out of that that sound, you know, that kind of soul jazz funk kind of music, and they are a trio of guys, keyboards, organ, drums, and a guitar player. And sometimes they got horns, and I think some of the later stuff they got vocalists and stuff. So check that out. But Grand Green for sure, and I'm gonna get some more info on what my buddy sent me here, and pass that along to you guys. It's good stuff. Uh, wow. Yeah. So that was a good time. I like that kind of music. I could talk about it all day, but I think that's good for the day. I'm gonna try to remember to take a newspaper, have a newspaper lined up and ready to go, and we can kind of talk about what's going on, talk about sports or whatever, and yeah, we can see what's going on, and yeah. So you guys stay tuned for the next one, and yeah, stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you next time. Okay, guys.